Good morning and welcome everyone to our weekly distributors meeting. Now, if you guys are here, can you wish me good morning in the group chat, please?
Morning.
Oh, yes, good
Morning.
morning to you. I will make everybody muted. How do I do
Morning,
that?
Mingwei. Morning.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, welcome, guys. Remember to connect your audio so you can hear us. Oh, you probably cannot hear me if you're not connected to audio. You type in the group chat. Remember to connect your audio for sound. All right. Good morning and welcome everybody. Today I am here in the beautiful Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I don't know where you guys are from, but today it's very, very beautiful day in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. It's nice and cool today. So I'd like to welcome everybody here. Now, before we start, I'd like to introduce myself. Hi guys, my name is Mingwei. If you can do me a favor, can you put on your cameras today so I can see your faces? Because today we have a wonderful session here. You can see that we've got our beautiful EMGuarde team here ready to give an amazing session about why EMGuarde is unique, why EMGuarde is number one, why it's so effective, and why it is here to change our lives, not just with the product, but with the business as well. Okay, so welcome one and all, everybody, to our weekly distributors meeting. Okay, our weekly distributors meeting. I was your host last week and I'm your host this week as well. Hi guys, my name is Mingwei. Now, before we get the show started, I'd like to invite some people here to share some stories, some testimonials. Can be a testimonial regarding the water, Kangen water, can be a testimonial regarding the Enagic EMGuarde. It can be a testimonial, maybe even a sales tip. You have a sales tip for us, or even a success story. Recently, you closed some sales. So anyone here wants to share? You just type in the group chat so I can highlight you. Who here would like to share a testimonial or a success story, guys? Anyone would like to share? I'll tell you what. I'll start the ball rolling first. Now, this is not my story. It's actually a story of one of our team members. Okay, so one of our team members, this person was meeting somebody for other purposes. So they met somebody at the cafe, and then it came out, sat down, put down the laptop. Okay, so just before they start, this person told the friend, "Hey, nowadays we're always like full of radiation all around us, all this EMF, EMR, and all that." So person said, "Let's be protected." So they just took out the Kangen EMGuarde. Right, I have it right next to me. Took it out, plugged it into the computer. Computer. So okay, now we're protected. Let's start our meeting. Then the other person was like, "Whoa, what is that? Oh, this one here is to protect us from all the radiation." Okay, now we're protected. Let's continue our meeting. Let's start our meeting. And then the other person is so intrigued, like, "Oh, what is that? Actually, I also want one. Can you get me one?" And this distributor was like, let me see if there's stock for you. Haha. And just that way, they were able to close the sale, right? What an amazing story. So you too, whenever you go, I just got back from the Philippines. I plugged in the EMGuarde on the way there, on the way back. It's so amazing. Honestly, it's so portable, so light, You just pop it in your carry-on. It's so small. And you got your USB cable, plugs into anywhere, really. I put it in my car, at home. I've got multiple units at home. It's very, very amazing. So anyone here who would like to share a testimonial regarding maybe the Kangen water, the Enagic EMGuarde? Anyone here? Who would like to come and share something? Come on, guys. Come and share something. We are not just here today to take, we're here to give as well. So who would like to share? Anyone? Anyone would like to share? Don't make me volunteer, you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna go through the list of participants and volunteer you guys. Perhaps who here would like to share something? Come on, tell me in the group chat if you want to share. Oh, hold on. Is there something wrong with my computer? Can you guys hear me? I just want to check. Can you guys reply if you can hear me? Maybe it's something wrong with my. Oh, maybe I've been talking for some time. Nobody's listening. Oh, you can hear me. Okay, good. That is great.
Ming Wei, may I share? Because
Sure.
I was very thrilled this morning that I discovered. Actually, there was a breakout of rash on my neck this morning. And I thought it's very unusual. It suddenly appeared on my neck, one big patch, and was so itchy. Then I tried to use beauty water. It did help. And I also used a very mild soap to soothe it. But as I was doing that, then I realized that there were actually I have 4 little lumps here. My last time when I saw the doctor, said, "Oh yeah, it's okay, because it's normal, small little like soya bean size kind." But actually over the years it got bigger a little. But this morning when I was just feeling it, on my right, the 2 were gone. On my left, 1 was gone, and the one left is very tiny, tiny. So actually, I've been drinking Kangen water for about 10 years. I never thought it can disappear when doctors actually said, no, just leave it, it's normal. Yeah. So I am very grateful.
Wow, that's amazing. So thank you so much for your sharing, Cheryl. So
Yeah,
that's amazing. So Kangen water actually really helped you. That is so amazing. So you see Kangen water really here, guys. It does so many amazing things, Kangen water. How many of you guys, after drinking Kangen water, you've experienced benefit? Type 1 in the group chat. If you've experienced benefit, can you please type 1 in the group chat from drinking Kangen water? Wow, look at that, guys. So many ones. Okay, how many of you guys, after drinking Kangen water, you have more energy throughout the day? To type 2. Okay, if you have more energy throughout the day, please type 2 after drinking Kangen water. Wow, amazing. How many of you guys, you get better sleep at night? If you get better sleep at night, type 3. 3 guys. If you get better at sleep at night after drinking Kangen water, type 3. Wow, honestly, wow. How many of you guys, somebody, whether it's your family, it's yourself, or your close friends, after drinking Kangen water, they experience tremendous benefit? Okay, type 4 in the group chat. If you know somebody or yourself who drink Kangen water and they got tremendous benefit, type 4. Look at that, guys. Look at the chat. It's absolutely amazing what Kangen water can do. In fact, I want to add one more. How many of you guys, after installing the EMGuarde somewhere in your house, you feel much better as well? You feel some benefit of some kind. Type E. Okay, type E if you've experienced benefit from EMGuarde. Type E, guys. E. Wow. Look at that. That is amazing. So I'm sure you guys have a lot of things to share. You see, the thing is, over here, many of us, we are users of the products, whether it be the Kangen machine or Kangen EMGuarde, the Enagic EMGuarde. Sometimes we don't fully understand what the power of the machine, both devices can do. So not only do we not understand, maybe our peers don't understand. So if you guys got amazing stories to share, can I urge you guys, please share it? Because for me also, I'm learning every time I'm here that these amazing products, they can do this, they can do that. Who here wants to share something? Let's talk about the EMGuarde. Who here wants to share something about the EMGuarde? Please tell me who wants to share something about the EMGuarde. Please speak up. It's very important so that we get to know, wow, this EMGuarde is so amazing. It actually works. It has helped you with something. Tell me. Who here wants to share? Yes. Yes. Good morning.
Good morning. All right. My name is Izha. I'm from KL. I'm using EMGuarde since soft launch. The best about EMGuarde is I get better sleep, and then helps me to improve the going to toilet, because bila I using EMGuarde, kita punya body organ frequency goes well and goes without any radiation, and I can go to toilet like best sangat best And then I got 8 children, so a lot of gadget in my house kan. But after I'm installed the EMGuarde, I feel safe, I sudah tak takut lah about the radiation sebab we hold it gadget every day almost 5 to maybe 10 hours every day kan, to do our job, to call people, to everything lah. But now after installing EMGuarde, I dah tak takut, insyaAllah. I dah tak takut, Alhamdulillah. And now I bring my EMGuarde here. Yeah, my EMGuarde here. I just put it in my sling bag there. I connect with the power bank. So everywhere I go, I am protected. Thank you so much. So if siapa-siapa yang belum grab the EMGuarde, please get 1 or 2 for you, because I've got 2, one for me and one for my wife. All right, thanks. That's all.
Thank you so much, Izar, for your amazing sharing. I am so happy to hear that, guys. Izar here, you heard him. After having the Kangen EMGuarde, did you hear what he said? He can go to toilet better. Now you can explain, David perhaps later can explain the reasoning a little bit more in detail. But basically what he's saying is right, because our bodies, certain organs inside our bodies, we react differently to the different frequencies. And for Izar, he's got 8 children. Wow, so amazing. Let's give him a big round of applause. 8 children. They're all Kangen babies. Like I believe some of them are Kangen babies. So he's imagined the amount of devices they have at home, all that stuff. And he was very, very worried from all the radiation. And today he said he can have peace in his heart because he knows that he is protected at home and wherever he goes. In fact, he, just like me, travels everywhere with his EMGuarde, which is a great idea, guys. You can always plug it into a power bank that's sufficiently powerful and keep yourself protected at all times. Because when we're out and about doing our business, we're exposed everywhere in our car. We sit down in coffee shops full of devices everywhere. So it's very, very smart idea to have your EMGuarde at all times. And these are so amazing. Go and buy one, not just for him, for his wife as well. Come on, guys. What an amazing thing. Don't just protect yourself. You got to protect your family members as well. Isn't that right, guys? So that is amazing. Who else wants to share? Anyone else wants to share? Come, speak up. Don't be shy. Who here wants to share an amazing story? Can be about the Kangen water, can be about the Energic EMGuarde. Who else here wants to share? Yes, I got so many comments in the thing. Judy says love EMGuarde. Wow. Anyone else wants to share? Anyone? So remember, guys, with this amazing EMGuarde, did you even know that EMGuarde can help you go to the toilet? So amazing. Okay, so Matt, you would like to share? You have to unmute yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, Matthew.
Hi. My name is Matthew, and for the EMGuarde, before I say that anyone here have migraine,
Who here has migraines type M in the group chat? Who here has migraines type M in the group chat? If you get migraines sometimes, type M in the group chat. Please continue, Matt.
Okay, so before EMGuarde, I used to get migraines like very frequent, and then after EMGuarde, I realized that I sleep better. I only have migraines maybe uh once every 6 to 2 months. So yeah, here's to EMGuarde.
Thank you so much, Matt. Okay, so with EMGuarde, Matthew have experienced benefits. He used to get migraines. Now he doesn't get migraines anymore. And now, right, he sleeps so much better at night. Think about it, guys. You know how I used to sleep? I used to be with my phone right here. I'll have my phone and I'll charge it right next to me. And not only that, I use a fast charger. That means high voltage, like lots of power, charge very fast one. And I have it right next to my face the whole night. Can you imagine that? How dangerous that is? And honestly, with the EMGuarde now, I plug it in right next to me at all times. Feel so much better. You know, you can't really explain it. You just feel much better. Feel more at peace. You know, get better sleep at night. Don't think so much at night. Yeah. Who here experienced that? Type S in the group chat. You experience better sleep, guys. If you experience better sleep, type S, guys, in the group chat for everybody to see. Oh, wow. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. All right. So one last one. Who here would like to share from the crowd? If you got something amazing to share, please share.
Yeah, Mingwei. Claudia here. I would like to share my experience.
Please.
Can you hear me?
And
Yeah, I have 2 encounters after I use EMGuarde. One is when I travel outstation, I get to get better energy. So I have one experience that I traveled to Ipoh. I started my journey at 6 o'clock early in the morning, and throughout the day, I took 4 hours to reach Ipoh, and then throughout the day I have 3 appointments activity, and I came back in the midnight 1 o'clock, you know. So I don't feel very tired because I left about 10:30 at night. Usually, you know, if I get woke up so early, by 9:30 I will feel like down already. Okay, but the day, you know, I plug on the EMGuarde in the car, so I can really, you know, I don't feel so sleepy. I'm so awake, you know, some more on the way back, you know, I still okay. So this is the first encounter. And then the second one was has been like quite many years I didn't suffer any headache already. But 1.5 months ago, I was admitted to do a procedure in a hospital. So I really feel headache. Okay, because the plug just right beside the bed. When I charge my phone, you know, like what Mingwei said, we have to put our phone beside us because we have to set the alarm and wake us up the next day morning to wake up early. No, I don't have headache, you know, at home when I with my EMGuarde, but I really couldn't sleep when I'm in hospital that 2 nights. You know, the moment I plug on, really headache. Then I quickly switch it off. Then only I can sleep, you know. Really, it's so obvious, you know. Yeah, the radiation is so obvious. Yeah, this is my encounter. Thank you.
wow, thank you so much, Claudia, for your amazing sharing. Guys, did you hear that? You know, you used to feel all the radiation. She was in a hospital, right? And of course, in a hospital, you got all these devices and machinery. It's gonna emit a lot of radiation. I'm sure you guys feel it, right? Every time you go to a hospital, you feel a little bit stressed, right? And I'm sure some of that is down to the radiation over there. So EMGuarde here really helps you. And then Normally, we would also have our phones, like we mentioned, always next to us. Claudia mentioned she was driving normally 9 p.m. She's done. She got home at 1 a.m., guys, like 4 hours later. It reminds me myself of a story that I also have, because I remember like a couple months back, I drove to Penang from Kuala Lumpur. For those of you who don't know, it's usually a 4-hour drive, depending where you're coming from. But that day, for some strange reason, I took the wrong turn, and then this Waze took me on a way that was super traffic, right? And then I stopped for makan in Ipoh, right? And traffic in Ipoh, and it was raining the whole way, and then it was a lot of traffic. I think the total journey, including the pit stop, took me about 6-7 hours. Now, so it was smart. I decided to go use Balik Pulau to go to Batu Feringhi. I want to take the scenic route, so it took much longer. But after driving 6-7 hours, I feel great. Normally after driving a few hours, you will feel like, what am I doing, eh? It's a little bit tiring, you feel a little bit tight all over your body. But with the EMGuarde, I plugged it in the whole trip. I felt amazing. Once I got to Penang, whoa, boom, straight go holiday, eat, makan, everything, full of energy, right? Normally it would be like, nah, let me sit down for a massage. But it was so amazing, really, with the EMGuarde. Anyone else here would like to share something about the EMGuarde or the Kangen water? Please don't be shy and share. Your stories really help us. And it helps those people who have not yet got the EMGuarde to make them want to get the EMGuarde. And you want people in all over the world to get the EMGuardes, right? So anyone wants to share, please share, because this is so amazing. Who else wants to share?
Yeah, I can talk about the water. Why?
Please.
Hi, everybody. For some reason, I don't have my K8 for about 4 days. And for the last 3 or 4 days, it's like I haven't got to go to the toilet for an impulse motion for like 2 or 3 days. But before that, when I was drinking the water, it's like every day I can actually easily go past motion. But without the machine for 4 days, it's like 2 or 3 days that the stuff just stuck inside, couldn't get out. That's it. Yeah, so I'm
wow.
my K8.
Thank you so much for your sharing. Guys, think about it. That is real story, guys. Okay. This gentleman, Mr. Chang, he had his K8 at home. I also have a K8 at home. I'm sure you guys have your Kangen machines at home. And for some strange reason, he didn't have his K8. I don't know why. What happened to your K8? But without the K8, he felt like congestion in his tummy. He couldn't pass motion, guys. Once the K8 come back, all come out. So guys, really, this Kangen is so amazing. I can see in our group right now, I see Mr. Sam Sia. How many of you know who Mr. Sam Sia is by show of hands? Type SS in the group chat if you know who he is. Okay, you know who Sam Sia is, type SS. Is Mr. Sam Sia. Okay, who of you don't know Mr. Sam Sia? Say don't know, type DK, don't know. DK, if you don't know Mr. Sam Sia, type DK. If you don't know who he is. Okay, it seems like everybody knows who he is, huh? That's good, that's good. Now, a little bit about Mr. Sam Sia. He's been in this business for about 12 years plus, almost 13 years already. And guess what, guys? In his organization, he sells over 7,000 units worldwide. He's done about 330,000 sales worldwide. Now, when you look at these figures, right, what does it tell you? Now, for me, what it tells me is that he must be selling a product that really works. Am I right, guys? If the product is not good, if it doesn't work, it will never sell as much as this. Is that right, guys? So just by seeing him here and still in the business, I know this product works. And not only that, we got so many amazing stories and testimonials about the product. And guess what, guys? Today, we're representing the EMGuarde company, and the EMGuarde, they themselves launched this amazing product, okay? The EMGuarde. Can you guys see here? The EMGuarde, the EMGuarde logo, so beautiful, nice golden color. EMGuarde. And they themselves launched this, amazing. So when I first heard about it, I thought definitely straight go and buy. Very important, guys. So who here Anyone else like to share? If nobody else like to share, I'm gonna introduce you to the speaker for today. Who here would like to share? Anyone else? If nobody, I'm gonna pass this. I'm gonna introduce the speaker.
Can I say about the water?
Sure, Matthew. Welcome back, Matthew. Come and share about the water.
Yeah. So, if I remember correctly, in 2015 was the last time I had food poisoning. So like now it's two, 2023. So more than 5 or 6 years I haven't had food poisoning. So yeah, just to Kangen water.
Wow, thank you so much, Matt. Right, great sharing. So Matthew here, he used to get a lot of diarrhea and tummy aches. Now no more after drinking Kangen water. Right, that is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. All right, I think that's enough for our sharing. We're gonna go and introduce our special speaker today. Now, guys, you really want to pay attention. Now, if your team members are not in here, now I'll give you guys 1 minute. Quickly send out text message. Say, guys, the session started already. You missed out on a lot of amazing stories and sharing. Now we're gonna go into the gist, the main point. We're gonna get the speaker to speak about the amazing EMGuarde. It's a very special session, not to be repeated anytime soon. So quickly go and send out your text right now. Tell everybody, quickly come in and join this session. We are about to start. Quickly tell all your team members. I give you guys 1 minute. Get them in, get them in, get them in. All right. The session starts now. All right. 1 minute. I give you guys 1 minute. Now, in the meantime, let me introduce you to this man. This guy here, wow. This guy here, David, he has the most knowledge about this product, right? He's one of the most knowledgeable. Not only is he the most knowledgeable, he can explain it in a way that people who don't understand it, maybe they're not so quick to grasp onto things, they can really understand it. All right. He's actually been doing this technology. He's an expert in this technology for many years. Okay. All right. This one here, let me introduce you to our one and only EMGuarde, David Chang. Yes. David.
Thank you, Mingwei. Thank you so much for the great and warm introduction. Hello, Energic Malaysia. Extending my greetings to the Energic family all across the world, including Singapore and some other countries. Good morning, everyone. Okay, if let's say you guys can hear me clearly, okay, before that, thanks Mingwei for the warm greetings and introduction. All right, thank you so much, Mingwei. So for those people who can hear me clearly, I would like to invite you to just type in a number 3 in your chat box, because I'm actually in the middle of a forest doing this detoxification program, and I hope that the internet will be faithful to me all throughout this Zoom session. Okay, and for all of you here who are attending, you spend your time, 11 a.m. to come into this. I'm going to tell you that this particular material that I have for you today is like a bonus. It's a jackpot. Okay, because a lot of people we experience what EMGuarde gave us, in the past few months, but it's very hard for us to even explain how it actually works or what is the real benefit. And today, the materials I have for you, you see it for yourself. Okay, you see it for yourself. All right. So without any further delay, I'm going to start straight into my first topic of the day. I'm going to show you what I'm about to speak, which is the content. Then we go in one by one, and you have to stay tuned to the very final subject. I've got 5 topics today. And topic number 5, it's the most important topic. Okay. And that will really open up your eyes and your belief in the EMGuarde technology. Okay. Now let's begin the share screen. Can I have the slides, Ben? Thank you very much for my team supporting myself in this session. Okay, so let's go full screen and let's go to the 5 topics today. Now, topic number 1. Because we have a lot of requests from the leaders, especially from EMGuarde Malaysia, since EMGuarde Malaysia is the one that launches EMGuarde first. So people have been talking about other brands, we call it competitors, but I wouldn't use the term competitors because now, as a disclaimer, in today's session, we are not here to talk bad or belittle any other brands out there. Okay? So every time when you see a similar concept products in the market, we have to give respect because these people, these inventors, they put in hard work, sweat to build their technology. And I believe that their technology works in certain ways. Okay? So we're not here to talk bad about other technologies, but we are here to discuss and to learn about how they function so you know how to react when you meet one of them in near future. Are we good? Okay. So if let's say you can promise me that, in this training, we're not here to just talk bad about these people, but we are here to learn and to understand and also to understand why EMGuarde is different from others. Okay. Now, if we can have the same, let's say, understanding, can I see a number 5 on the chat box? It's like giving a high five to each other. So we're not here to talk bad about people, but we're here to learn more about people and about others. So we call it similar concepts product rather than competitors. Okay, because based on my research, all of these are all different. Okay, now after this interesting topic, we're going to move on to the next one. What is EMGuarde's core technology? No, just go back to the, yes, stay here. Okay, so what is EMGuarde's core technology? And we're going to go into a bit technical explanation on how it works. Then followed by, what is EMGuarde defending us from? What is the real reason why EMGuarde is defending us? Rather than just talking about radiation, because radiation is a very wide spectrum. We are talking about all the way from non-ionizing to ionizing. So there are different aspects of radiations and stuff like that. So today I'm going to share with you what is EMGuarde really defending us from. Okay, pinpoint knowledge. Then followed by number 4. Number 4 is one of the question posted by one of the leaders. So I'd like to address this. Okay, if EMGuarde is harmonizing the radiation, how come we still receive phone calls and Wi-Fi signals? So it's another technical questions that we will address through the Zoom session. And towards the 5th one, the one reason why EMGuarde is built. So this is actually a very important reason, and it is the same reason that the developer used to build the EMGuarde around this particular reason. And I'm going to show you a live video, and trust me, topic number 5 is going to blow your mind. Okay, so let's go on to the first one. So other similar concepts product in the market, I'm going to just, quickly scan you through. So these are how they look like. Okay, so currently in the market, we have all sorts of different products, and they say that they can do something with the radiation. Okay, so what you see here, I'm going to just dissect one by one. Let's go to the next slide. So this is the most commonly seen anti-radiation product in the market. Okay, they call it sticker form or like a patch or a dot thing. Okay, so supposedly you're going to stick this on the phone itself, and it is claimed that it can actually reduce the radiation. All right, so now this is just fact sharing, but based on BBC News. BBC is one of the news channel available in the European countries. And based on the BBC News description, it says that, some of these radiation protection stickers have no effects based on, okay? So let me just share with you some of my thoughts and some of my research. So basically these stickers, they are mainly built with aluminum foil and stuff like that. So it is functional to help you to release the heat from your phone. Because sometimes when you use your phone for some hours, you can feel that your phone is heating up. Okay, so this patch is actually helping you to release certain heat. We call it thermal radiation from the phone. Okay, but it does not really block or cancel off the radiation, because when we use the radiation detector to test the phone with the sticker on, there is still radiation in power density, okay, captured in the radiation detector. So this is one of the technology that you need to understand. And if let's say your customers would want to invest in some of these stickers are good for aesthetic wise, and it is good to release certain heat, but it will never really so-called cancel off the radiation. Okay, now the next one. So basically I came across with this technology approximately 5 years ago. And this is like a crystal-like plating, and it claims that it has the ability to absorb the radiation into the plate, and it improves energy flow in your body, promoting balance, strength, and calmness for a healthier, longer life. Okay, so basically, it's something where it claims it has the ability to improve the energy flow, but there is no significant data shown on their promotional materials. Okay, so basically we don't know how it works. Maybe it's a black box technology where the inventor refused to expose, because we have to understand this. All inventors, they have something to protect, and they will never really tell you or explain to you how it really works. Okay, so we just have to trust it based on what they wrote on the paper and stuff like that. Okay, so I have no comment about this, so you be your own judge. So basically it is built to do that. All right, next. Now, this is one of the latest, or I would say hot topics. Okay, now anyone here, you have actually came across with this information on this particular brand? Can I see number 1 in the chat box, so that I know that it's real, it's happening in KL, and there's a group of people promoting this. Anyone? Have you came across with this particular? Okay, all right, there you go. So you have a feel. Okay, so for those people who haven't came across with this particular product, maybe you're not doing enough demonstration or prospecting. Okay, sooner or later you'll hear about this. So this particular brand is built in Germany, and the function is it's actually using a so-called field resemble a nature one, restoring our body balance, and it helps your body's internal mechanism to return normal, meaning it's actually helping your body. So it's like this product is built to allow your body to react towards the radiation. Okay, so it's more like defending, okay, from your body's aspect rather than eliminating the radiation from the source. So it's a very different concepts with EMGuarde. Okay, so for those people who are wondering, you know, this is the competitor, it's happening in the market. Now, I wouldn't say it's a competitor, because both EMGuarde and Vivo, it's different function. Okay, I reckon them as a different technology, although they say that they can do radiation, okay, but it's more towards helping your body's internal water molecules to defend the radiation itself. So it's doing something to your body, okay, rather than addressing the radiation from its source. Next. Okay, so this is another, I would say, gadget from Germany. So this machine is unique because those other machines, they need to use electricity, you need to power it up. But this particular technology basically is just one piece of gadget like this. And you can actually feel that it's heavy because there are metal parts inside. And this is what they can do. Okay, it says that it sends out special frequencies to help our cells produce more energy. This can make us feel more lively and active. Okay, this is based on their website description. And there's another unit here. It says that protect from 5G effects. It should send out different frequencies that help our body cope with the effects of 5G radiation. This can help us stay calm, well. Okay, so these are the product description, and this is what they claim they can do. But there is no specific method, again, addressed here on how they actually do it. Okay, so I have no comment, further comment about this. So this is basically just a rough knowledge, and this is something that people use to defend this 5G and other radiation. Okay, next. And this is another one. This is a classic one because it's been in the market for many years. And this product is actually marketed based on the price of about 7,000 plus ringgit. Okay, it's not cheap. Okay, so this US product, again, they put on paper, and this is what they can do. So basically, the man-made wave generated by today's wireless gadget, it's on the left-hand side. You can see the orange box. So this is the so-called man-made waves. Okay, so this product is built to randomly generate, okay, a noise field technology. So it's another wave coming out from this product, and they are supposed to override, okay, the man-made wave and create. So let's see the last column there. Man-made waves are superimposed with wave riders wave to counter the effects at cellular level and provide healing properties. Okay, so now guys, if you notice, right, a lot of products in the market, they're addressing issues with handphone. okay? But I'm here to share with you today that the radiation does not only come from the handphone, it's everywhere. As long as it is battery operated or powered by electricity, it will generate a certain level of electromagnetic radiation energy. Okay, so today we're not here to just address the 5G issues of the phone. This is part of it. Okay, but the main concern here is actually the living environment. Just imagine that you're actually living in an apartment. I want you to imagine that living in an apartment, you know, it's good. You have a nice view, especially when you live on the 20th floor. But just imagine this. Let's say you are living in 20th floor. You are actually sandwiched between the 21st floor's radiation and also the 19th floor radiation. Okay? Because on the 19th floor, whatever they have on the ceiling or the plaster ceiling, which is the LED lights and all the wirings and all that, those are actually the radiation source for your flooring on the 20th floor. Okay? And for the 21st floor, which is your own plaster ceiling and your own radiation, so it's like you are sandwiched between. Okay? So these are the environment issues that we want to address. That's the reason why we call EMGuarde your environment harmonizer. It's all around. Okay, next. So today, instead of we talking about what other people can do and we are comparing ourselves, no, we don't have to do that. Okay, as long as you know what EMGuarde can do as the product itself, that is good enough. There is no point talking bad about other brands because we have new technologies coming out every day, every single day. Okay, so the key today is that know your product well rather than talking bad about other people, because we don't operate that way. Okay, we need to respect other technology, but you know your own product well. You know to talk about the unique selling point of the EMGuarde, and that will help you to, you know, do well in this EMGuarde business. Okay, so today let's go back to the fundamental. What is EMGuarde's core technology? Okay, so this is a radiation pattern. I'm not going to repeat what I repeat in the EIT training because today is the advanced training. Okay, so this is a typical radiation source, as you can see over here. Can you see my mouse cursor? If you can see my mouse cursor, please type in 1 in the chat group so that I know everyone is with me. Thank you very much for all the response. Okay, so this is a typical radiation source. Okay, now the radiation travels out from the source to you. It's either through the noise frequency, okay, or we call it a frequency, okay, or a noise frequency. Okay, so this is how the energy got out from the source to you. Okay, so what EMGuarde is really doing here is that EMGuarde is analyzing the area. Okay, then it's going to send out a series of cancellation frequencies. Okay, and these cancellation frequencies is built to break the pathway, okay, of this frequency, and that's going to break the pathway of the radiation traveling to you, or it's actually breaking the pathway of radiation, you know, radiates to you. So that's the correct word. Okay, let's read the last sentence. EMGuarde's technology is breaking the pathway of frequencies between 3 megahertz to 1000. So it's not the entire 3 megahertz to 1000. Okay, there are specific bandwidth, but according to the developer, we cannot expose that specific bandwidth because it's trade secret. But it is between 3 megahertz all the way to 1000. Okay, and with that, it is able to reduce the electric field intensity within the coverage area based on the lab test. Okay, so it's actually reducing, we call it the high frequency noise radiation power density in this range itself. Okay, now let's move on to the next slide. I'm going to explain to you in more detail in writing. Okay, number 1, EMGuarde uses the harmonics frequencies to suppress the high frequency electromagnetic noise radiation all around us. So this is the exact description of how you should present EMGuarde. If people ask you, what does EMGuarde do? Okay, so now second point. The harmonics frequency, also known as the cancellation frequencies, have opposing amplitude. Now, for those people who are not really into science, let me explain to you. Okay, now usually frequency travel in, let's say, plus. I'm going to use plus and minus, so it's easier for a layman term. So let's say a regular radiation frequency travel in a plus frequency. Okay, tambah plus. Okay, now the harmonics frequency in EMGuarde, it's actually the minus. Okay, so it's like the Kangen water. You have the positive H hydrogen, and you have got the OH minus. Okay, so we use the OH minus, which is the active hydrogen, to neutralize the free radicals. So in this case, okay, the harmonic frequencies is the minus. So when the plus wave and the minus wave comes together, it has the ability to deconstruct or to neutralize that particular wave itself. Okay, so harmonic frequencies have an opposing amplitude to their corresponding radiation frequencies in the air. Okay, and they suppress each other or cancel each other out altogether. All right, so this is what it does. And the third point is that EMGuarde technology is breaking the pathway of frequency between 3 to 1000 megahertz. Okay, hence reducing the high frequency electromagnetic noise within its coverage area. Okay, so the high frequency electromagnetic noise can be measured in microwatts, and microwatts is actually the unit of power density, which is exactly what you see on the RD9100, which is the detector. The number you saw on the detector itself, it's in microwatts, and it is the unit of power density. Okay, so when there's a reduction of high frequency electromagnetic noise, meaning you're actually seeing a contrast when you do a demo using the detector. So far, so good. Okay, if you guys are still with me, can I see number 3 so that I can carry on with the next topic? And it's going to get more and more excited. Wow, wow, wow. Look at all these responses. You know, you guys are really paying attention. And that helps because you guys are giving me a lot of positive energy. And I'm actually in this very positive place because I'm in the middle of the jungle. And thank you so much for all the responses. Okay, thank you. Now, if let's say we can just have a quick 1-minute water break and take some water, and we will resume the next topic in just 1 minute time. So now it's 11:49. So let's do the next chapter in 11:51. So everyone can have a quick toilet break and also a water break, just 1.5 minutes. So I'm going to start sharp on 11:51 a.m. Okay, let's do that. It's 11:51 and welcome back everyone. Okay, so this is just a short toilet break and water break just in case you need it because we started the session since 11. Okay, now let's move on to topic number 3. Now this is one of the fundamentals that all of us need to understand. What is EMGuarde defending us from? Because there are many types of radiation out there. We're talking about hundreds of millions or billions of different frequencies in the air. Okay, so what is EMGuarde really defending us from? Okay, now what I'm going to share next is based on documentation, because I believe documentation beats conversation and we need solid documentations to show to our people. Okay, so the first documentation that I'm going to share with you here, it's from the bulletin, okay, released from the Federal Communication Commission. So this is actually a government body in America, okay, United States of America. And in one of the pages stated in this bulletin, I want you to see this through. I'm going to read this through, and I'm going to pinpoint to you the main point here. Okay. Now, the new FCC exposure limit are also based on data showing that the human body absorbs RF energy at some frequencies more efficiently than at the others. I want you to focus on this particular word. The human body absorbs radio frequency energy at some frequencies more efficiently than the others. Okay, now if you get this, you get this. Meaning we are built, our body is naturally built to absorb radio frequencies at certain frequencies more efficiently. So what are the frequencies? Okay, now do you see a digit there on the third line? Okay, the most restrictive limits occur in the frequency range of 30 to 300 megahertz, where whole body absorption of radio frequency energy by human being is most efficient. So what is the most restrictive limit frequency? It's actually between 30 to 300 megahertz. Okay, now let's not pick up points just from one documentation. Okay, now let's hear what the WHO is saying, the World Health Organization. Can we go next? Okay, so this is actually another, I would say, journal. Okay, a bulletin hosted by. Can we mute the mic? I can hear someone talking in the background. Thank you, co-host. So this is actually one of the, I would say, article or release by World Health Organization. Okay, and it's talking about electromagnetic fields between 300 hertz all the way to 300 gigahertz. Okay, now in one of the pages, you guys don't have to read the whole thing. The whole thing is very thick. Okay, there's a lot of information there. I just want to point out this particular highlighted point over here. Okay, if you notice, I'm gonna just read it, clearly to you. The sub-resonant range, okay, begin from A. The sub-resonant range, okay, less than 30 megahertz, where surface absorption dominates by the human trunk, but not for the neck and leg, okay? Now, so this is only certain surface absorption, which is for frequencies below 30 megahertz, okay? Now, I want you to check this out. B, the resonant range extending from 30 to 300 megahertz for the whole body and to even high frequencies with partial body resonance, more particularly in the head, are considered. Meaning, right, our body can actually absorb more. And in fact, it is whole body absorption, meaning from head to toe, okay? For the frequency range between 30 megahertz to 300 megahertz. All right, now if you go higher, I want to focus on point number D. Okay, the surface absorption range greater than about 3 gigahertz, meaning this is very high frequency, we're talking about 3 gigahertz, okay? Where temperature evaluation is localized restricted to the surface of, meaning when the frequency goes up to that range, the absorption is only on the surface, which is the skin itself mainly, and it will never sort of like absorb throughout the body. It's not as critical as the range which is highlighted one, between 30 to 300. Okay, now with these two documentation, let's move on to the next slide, and that will explain to you in greater details why it's our body reacting or absorb more radiation between 30 to 300. Okay, now this is one of the research paper we got from India. Okay, and this researcher by name of Amit Sharma, he did a lot of different testing parameter, in the lab, and this is what he found out. I want you to check on the next slide. Okay, now these frequencies stated here in this slide, can you see that? It's the frequency table of the body organs. And did you realize something? From the brain frequency all the way to the pancreas frequency, now this frequency is averaging between 50 to 90 megahertz. Now, what does this mean? The most restrictive limit is around 30 to 300. That is because our body's aggregate organ frequency is actually working between this range as well, okay, which is within the 30 to 300. So your brain frequency is operating about 72 megahertz. Okay, the average body frequency is working at around 62 to about 78 megahertz. Okay, so your heart frequency, and not to mention the liver frequency. Okay, now with this frequency, just imagine that if let's say there is another similar frequency, man-made, similar frequency, okay, similar to your brain, let's say 72. What's going to happen? Just imagine that there's an external frequency at 72 megahertz coming, shooting it towards your body. what's going to happen to your brain? Just imagine that there are frequencies between, let's say, 62 to 78 coming towards your body, okay? And your aggregate body frequency is working between 62 to 78. What's going to happen to your body? There's reason why just now, when Claudia explained that, she felt fatigue before she used the EMGuarde when she's driving and all that, because when you're bombarded with all these different man-made frequencies, which is aligning with your aggregate body organ frequency, it's going to do something to your body. That's the reason why you feel tired, you feel fatigued. Some people have this unexplainable migraine or headache to begin with. Okay? Now, the next video is going to explain to you in greater detail what is the meaning of resonance. Okay? Now, when you have the same frequency, okay, affecting you, this is what we call resonance. 72, 72, okay? 30, 30. So if let's say the frequency is different, it will not affect you that much, okay? But if let's say the frequency is similar to your aggregate body frequency, it will actually affect you because of the vibration of your cells, your red blood cells and everything else, which is the tissues. Now, in this video, it's going to explain to you when this science teacher put a tuning fork with a different frequency. If you notice on the screen, it's 512 versus 442. It will actually do nothing to the other tuning fork with 2 ping pong balls. But if let's say the frequency is same, it actually vibrates each other even without you touching it. Okay, let's view the video first before I explain further. Can we have the volume, please? Can we restart the video and have the sound playing?
Ben, you have to click share sound also. Go down to share screen, click the options.
Thank you, Ping Wei. Let's replay the video. It's a short video. I want you to get this. This is very important. Okay, let's go again. Okay, you notice something? Okay, so as of the same frequency, it is able to affect the ping pong ball, to bounce against the tuning fork, although they are not touching each other. Okay, so this is what we call as resonance. So just imagine that there is this man-made frequencies coming out everywhere, all around you, and it's actually resonating with your original body organs frequency. That's the reason why some people, when you spend a long hours in a cyber cafe or in front of a laptop, you feel this comfort, there is a pressure. It's pressing towards your chest, it's pressing towards your head. Okay, this is some of the energies that you're absorbing and you're feeling uncomfortable. And for some people, you're driving long distance in the car, you feel this fatigue. It's because you're actually absorbing and resonating with these man-made frequencies from the dashboard. Okay, now you totally understand that what EMGuarde is trying to defend. And I'm going to show you a real demonstration. So the next video is actually a video I documented personally with my team in one of the Airbnb in Penang, okay? And to give you a bit of introduction about this video and how important it is, I was renting this place together with my team because we were having a seminar there. And as soon as I was trying to prepare my food in the kitchen, in the wet kitchen, and as soon as I turned on the LED light, there is a lot of LED lights, above me. And you can actually see that there is this LED light above the lamp, okay, on my cursor. Okay, this is one of them. So as soon as I turn on this LED light, I begin to experience this unexplainable head discomfort. It's like a pressure. There's a pressure pressing towards my head. So I thought that it was headache and stuff like that. So regular people will just go to sleep or maybe take a paracetamol or a Panadol, okay, to relieve that. But because of this knowledge and because of this understanding, I pull out a gadget and I want to see whether does this environment have got this frequency similar to my brain waves, which is 72 megahertz. Okay, so I would like to invite all of you here to pay attention in this video. We are trying to test out a specific frequency which is 72 megahertz, and it resonates with my brain, and that will explain to you why am I having this headache and what EMGuarde can really do, as a product to help me. Let's take a look at this video together. Okay guys, this is something pretty shocking. We rented this Airbnb and I started to experience this unexplainable headache. Can you pause the video a bit? To the kitchen and prepare the food. So what? Anyone here, you can hear the video clearly? Can I see just type in 1. If you cannot hear clearly and you want the video to be louder, can I see number 3? So everyone can hear the video clearly. Okay, very good. I just want to double confirm because, okay, Judy said 3. So can we make louder? Just go all the way maximum. And for those people who don't want that loud, some of you are wearing your headset, just reduce the volume slightly so that it doesn't hit your ear. Okay, it doesn't hit your ear. All right. So reduce the volume band on your side. And for those people who are wearing headset, you reduce the volume on your side yourself. Okay, let's play again the video. Let's go again. Okay guys, this is something pretty shocking. We rented this Airbnb and I started to experience this unexplainable headache whenever I go near to the kitchen and prepare the food. So what happened was, we got this gadget here. So remember, I always say that our human body organs aggregate frequency is around 55 to 90, and we found that 72 is actually the brain frequency. So I'm going to hook up the software here to identify what causes my headache, because 72 is actually the frequency of your brain. So over here in this setting, we got 2 LED lights, one above us, another one is actually the small one over here. The switches are over there. Okay, the switches are over there. So let me turn on the first switch of the LED, and I want you to see the noise spectrum from the LED lights. The first light. As I turn on the first LED light, as you can see, the noise spectrum came in at 72 megahertz, and the flux itself stretches from 72 all the way to about 72.3, and all the way down to about 73 megahertz. Okay, this is the first LED. And if I turn on the second LED above my head, which is the top one, I want you to see that the noise field spectrum actually goes into a darker color. Okay. So let me show you the LED. This is the first one. Okay, this is the first LED. And I got my antenna right above, and the second LED is actually above my head. And as you can see the spectrum here, the noise became darker and darker. So what happens is that I pull out my EMGuarde and I just put my EMGuarde next to the kitchen. And I want you to see what happens when I turn on my EMGuarde. After I hook on my EMGuarde, and immediately the headache just went away. Alright, so what happens when I turn off my EMGuarde again? I just want you to see the contrast. Switch off the EMGuarde again. And when my EMGuarde is off, immediately the noise wave from 72 megahertz came back. And this explains why I'm getting this unexplainable headache, because 72 is actually resonating with my brain frequency, and that's why I'm getting this headache. Let me just turn back on the EMGuarde. Okay, so it's pretty amazing. So thanks EMGuarde, thank you so much for allowing us to own this technology to protect ourselves. Okay, I hope that I make myself clear in this video. It's random. I was on my pajamas, So in this video itself, you can actually see that, through this third-party software, and I'm actually tuning the frequencies. As you can see on the top here, it's at 72.5. It's actually 72 megahertz. Okay. So that explains, you can actually see the contrast. Okay, what you see here, which is the blue color, can you see the wavy line here? Cursor, please. Okay. So this is what we call as a waterfall spectrum. It is a spectrum to capture any energy produced by the noise, or we call it in Mandarin it's called 杂讯, which is the noise frequency. Okay, so when you see that these blue waves here, meaning the antenna is actually capturing, the noise energy from around the antenna, because it's a monopole antenna. So it is able to capture maybe around, I would say about between 3 to 8 meters. So that's the range. Okay, so when we turn on the LED lights, immediately you can see a darker color formation on the spectrum, which is this blue wavy line. And immediately when we turn on the EMGuarde, these darker spots here, it's actually what we call as clearance. It's like clear, crystal clear. There is no distortion. There is no noise wave registered, within this. region after we turn on the EMGuarde. So this explains why whenever we do the demo, okay, when we turn on the EMGuarde and your detector actually goes to 0 because it is unable to capture, okay, the flux or the power density because it's this blank here. So that explains the contrast when you do the demo with the detector itself. So far, so good. Okay, now let's move on. So it's getting more and more exciting. And number 4 is basic, but number 5 is actually the takeaway for today's training. Okay, I hope all of you here, you are getting value up to this stage. If you are getting immense value, can I see a number 3 in the chat box so that I can have more energy to do this? Because I haven't ate any solid food since yesterday morning. So I've been fasting, I've been drinking just liquid, and I don't know where I got all this energy from. And thanks to you, you guys are giving me a lot of encouragement to proceed with this training. Okay, so let's move on to topic number 4. This is a simple one. So if EMGuarde is harmonizing the radiation, how come we still receive phone calls and Wi-Fi signal? Now, to begin with, it is illegal for you to disturb or to cancel off any communication signals, including the GSM from the phone, DG, Maxis, Cellcom. We cannot do that. Okay, we're not supposed to jam signals. So those jamming machines are only for, governmental purposes. Maybe they want to use those jamming machines to control certain area so that they won't communicate. It's actually for military or more for, defense purposes. So we are not supposed to jam up any signals. Okay, so that's the reason why EMGuarde is not built to stop any Wi-Fi signals or phone call. No. And for your information, we learn about the resonance range. Okay, if you notice, Wi-Fi antenna is working at about 2.4 gigahertz and 5 gigahertz. So if I were to convert this into megahertz, we are talking about 2,400 megahertz, okay, and 5,000 megahertz. And at this range, it is way beyond the most restrictive limits, which is between 30 megahertz to 300. Agree? Okay. Now, so with all this signal, you must understand that when the frequency goes beyond that, which is at 2.4, the 2,400 megahertz, and all the way to 5,000 megahertz, it is the range where it only absorbs partially on the surface of your skin. Okay. Now, if this is alarming, and if let's say this is really hurting the body, half of the world population would be wiped out by now because we've been using Wi-Fi for so many years. So far, so good. Okay. So EMGuarde is not focusing on that bandwidth. Okay, let's take a look at the text. Okay, so EMGuarde is designed to harmonize high frequency EM radiation from 3 megahertz all the way to 1,000. So this is the bandwidth. Okay, and it is built to attack or to address mostly for the integrated circuit or power circuit. Okay, for the phone, for all the electronic gadgets and stuff like that. So this is actually what EMGuarde is built for. And it is not built to jam up signals for all the communication tools. All right. Okay. So far, so good. Let's move on. So this is going to be the final topic for today. And I regard this as the most important topic because in this topic, you guys are going to see one new material that we built. And we're going to turn this material into an official one, or more proper one, I would say. Okay, so today, this is the first hand preview for this amazing material for EMGuarde. Okay, now let me take a quick 30 seconds water break. Okay, so this is the reason why we are having the training today. And this is the most important, I would say, the one reason why EMGuarde is built. Okay, now, the developer from EMGuarde built this machine based on a clinical research, okay, by a world-renowned doctor. And she actually published this research in PubMed. So it's a research, it's publicly published, it's a confirmed research, okay, done by a professor. Now, who is she? Now, this doctor, her name is Dr. Magda Harvest. She's a PhD. She's a Canadian researcher and professor. And she's been researching and teaching in areas of environmental and health effects of electromagnetic pollution, okay, caused by all the gadgets we're using today. The phone, the laptops, the massage chair, okay, or even all the gadgets you see, as long as it's powered by electricity or battery operated, okay, you name it, it's considered as a type of pollution. Okay, now next. Based on her research, this is from the paper itself. Okay, it's available. This is a research paper. Now, she found out that electrosmog, now what's the meaning of electrosmog? Electrosmog is actually electromagnetic pollution from all the gadgets. So this is the general word, for electrosmog. So electrosmog affects the blood. In fact, she said it affects the blood. Now, how does it affect the blood? Let's take a look at some live samples here. So this is actually one of the live samples she took in her lab, okay? In a low electrosmog environment, meaning there is lesser, like for example, now, if you can see, I'm just turn my camera, okay, you can see, I've got all the trees here. This is where I am. And I've got this primary forest sitting behind here, okay? All right. So this is what I regard myself as low electrosmog environment. Besides the laptop that I'm doing the Zoom call here, okay? So this is how the live blood looks like when she pricked her finger in this research. Okay, let's take a look at B. Sample B. Okay, so sample B is actually, one of the samples she took after she used the cordless phone, okay, for 10 minutes. You notice that? Okay, so 10 minutes. So as you can see now, what you're seeing here is that the red blood cell is actually clumping together. It's like a stack of coins, okay? Now, this phenomena is known as the Rolox formation, meaning your blood is actually sticking together, it's clumping together. And later, I'm going to tell you what are the consequences of this formation, okay? Now, let's take a look at C. Now, picture C is basically the same man using a wired computer for 70 minutes. As you can see, the clumping is not as, I would say, severe or critical as B on the cordless phone, but there are still signs of Rolox formation after using a wired computer. Okay, now to explain to you this, Rolox formation happens when there is certain vibration or some proteins, stacking. And so these are some of the things that could cause a Rolox formation. All right, now I want you to take a look at this line. Can you see my cursor here? An alternative explanation. Just go right below a little bit. Just go right below a little bit, okay? An alternative. Can you see the cursor here? An alternative explanation is that the Rolox may be due to a reduction in the electrical potential at the cell membrane. Meaning, when there is an EMR environment affecting us, okay, there is a potential of electrical potential reduction in the cell membrane itself. That makes sense because of resonance. Okay, remember the resonance theory? So when there is this resonance, excuse me, I'm having my meeting here. Sorry. I'm having my meeting here. So sorry. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Short interruption from the staff over here. So basically, this is what happens. When resonance kicks in, every red blood cell is considered as a cell in the body itself. Okay, so just imagine the vibration happening here. So that would cause the reduction, in the electrical potential. That's possible. Okay, now with that, Dr. Magda Harvest then concludes that when you're exposed to a high EMR environment, your blood will form into this Rolox formation. So this is what's happening. Next. So far, so good. Are you guys getting value? If you're still with me, please type in on the chat box number 1 so that I know that you guys are still with me and you're getting the points today. Wow, okay, that's amazing. Okay, really encouraging. Thank you everyone for the responses. So these are the 3 comparison charts, okay, A, B, C. Low electrosmog, cordless phone, and wireless phone. Now, what are the consequences of Rolox formation? Next slide. Now, according to Dr. Magda Harvest, she mentioned that these are some of the symptoms or consequences. Okay, the first one is poor circulation. All right, followed by low oxygen transports. and reduce waste removal. So these are the consequences. That's the reason why some people, you are having fatigue. And just now I remember Mr. Ishak, you're talking about you go to the toilet better. Okay, can I reconfirm your situation? You're saying that you're actually going to the toilet and it's smoother that way. So let me explain to you what happened here. Now, when you are in Rouleaux formation due to EMR, reduced waste removal is going to cause constipation as well because your body is actually slowing down. The detoxification process is actually slowing down. Okay, that's the reason why you don't actually go to the toilet that often if, let's say, your blood is in this condition. Okay, now I want to explain further on the highlighted word, low oxygen transport. This is very critical. Just imagine that your blood is not flowing properly and there is low oxygen transport. What does this mean? The next slide, it's no introduction. Every one of you here, Kanganites, you are very familiar with these slides, but we are only talking about acidosis most of the time. Now, I want you to focus on the second word over here. Now, for those new people here, let me just reintroduce who is Dr. Otto Warburg. Dr. Otto Henry Warburg is a scientist, and he won the Nobel Prize back in 1931 for discovering the root cause of cancer. And basically, based on his research, he found out that cancer has got two basic conditions. The first condition is called acidosis, okay, followed by hypoxia. Now, today we are talking about hypoxia, which is lack of oxygen in the cell. Now, please read the caption below. Deprive a cell of 35% of its oxygen for 48 hours, and it may become cancerous. It doesn't say that it will, but it may. Means there is a possibility. So what does this relate to? Let me join the dots together. Let me connect the lines together. So Rouleaux formation is going to cause low oxygen transport, okay, on the highlighted word from this slide. So with poor circulation and low oxygen transports to the cell, what will it lead to eventually? It will be leading to potential hypoxia in the cell, which is lack of oxygen in the cell. And this is how people relate cancer and electromagnetic radiation. Because due to WHO's description, there is a potential, possibly carcinogenic to human. And this is the takeaway today. Okay, so this is actually the reasons, and this is how we actually sum it up. All right. Now, because of this theory, for those people who are actually, you're actually watching TV, you are looking at your phone, I want to invite all of you here to stop doing that for the next 3 minutes. Because what I'm about to show you in the next 3 minutes in this pre-recorded video is going to blow your mind. Because I myself, I took my live sample because I wanted to research into what Dr. Magda Havas preached, which is a Rouleaux formation. So what I did was I actually took my own live blood analysis. I put it under the microscope after using this gadget for about 15-20 minutes. Okay, I wanted to see how my blood looks like. Okay, and what I did was I turned on the EMGuarde for the next about 16 to 20 minutes. So what I did was I'm still on the phone, playing on the phone, same scenario, nothing changed. It's just that one is without the EMGuarde and another one is with the EMGuarde for about at least 17 to 20 minutes. I want you to see my blood's differential, okay, from this video recording. Let's play the first video. This is my blood sample after playing on the phone for about 15 minutes. Let's take a look at the Rouleaux formation from my live blood sample. And we are taking it through this microscope. Okay, through breaking of the finger. All right. This is my blood sample. Okay. So what I did was I repeat this same test, not just myself. I did it with about 6 different individuals, male and female, different age group. And the results we gotten after turning on EMGuarde, it's crazy. Let me show you what happens after EMGuarde for about 17 minutes to be exact. Let's take a look at the next video. So this is after 15 minutes continuous playing on my handphone. And I turn on the EMGuarde over here, as you can see. This is less than 2 meters away from me. And this is the after result. Ben, can you help me to adjust to
Can.
more?
Yeah.
So this is the after 15 minutes of turning on EMGuarde. At the same time, I'm still playing on my phone. I'm on 15 minutes of non-stop YouTubing, watching some program. And this is how my live blood looks like.
Oh, cool.
Focus, okay.
Mm. Okay.
Thank you, Ben.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, now can you just move to the previous slide? Don't play the video. So this is how it looks like before. I want you to see the contrast. This is before. Can you see the difference now? Okay, I was on the phone and this is my second prick and this is how it looks like. And after, let's go to the next slide. I want you to see how it actually separates out individually into one single donut, you know. So the longer time you spend within the EMGuarde premise, this is what's going to happen. So with this personal experience of myself, now I truly understand that when the developer says that when we turn on this technology, it is able to help you to speed up the microcirculation through the suppression of radiation. And the one and only reason why they built this is because EMR, according to Dr. Magda Harvest, it is actually causing the Rolox formation. And with that, it's actually slowing down all your blood circulation, you know, the transportation of oxygens and stuff like this. And the reason why they built the EMGuarde is because we can't do without all these gadgets every day. And all these gadgets is actually causing you the Rolox formation. Okay, whether you like it or not. That's the reason why, Claudia, you felt fatigue, right? After driving for long hours. This explains why. Low oxygen transport. There is less oxygen to your brain and you feel tired. Okay, for each chart, you have this constipation issue. Why? Reduce waste removal. It's a reduction of that process in your body. Okay, so if let's say you guys are experiencing more energy, I'm not claiming medical claims here. Don't get me wrong. Okay, these are just some of the wellness experience that we get after reduction of the EMR energies. That's it. There's no medical claim here. Okay, all this stuff here on the screen, it's purely study research from, you know, qualified professors and doctors around. All right. Okay. So with today's talk, you know, I would like to rest my case here. I hope that, you know, whatever I preach here or I share with you here today, you know, I hope that this is going to help you. And this piece of information is, I hold it closely to me because the first time when I got to know about this technology, it amazed me. And it's been 6 years. It's been 6 good years. And I never stopped loving this technology because every day I'm actually learning more and more about this technology and how it actually helps the people around. And my goal and my aim here, together with my leader, Mr. Samsia, he's my mentor and he's a great leader, a great friend of mine. Together with his assistants, we are able to bring this technology and add value to humankind across the world, together with, you know, this product and also the amazing EMGuarde platform, because EMGuarde is a multinational company. EMGuarde is there to last. It's 50 years soon, turning 50 years soon. And I'm very excited, you know, and thank you very much for having me today. And back to Mingwei.
Thank you so much, David. Guys, don't go anywhere yet. Yeah, don't go anywhere yet because I got a special something for you guys. How many of you guys want to know more about EMGuarde? Be in touch, keep in touch, and continue to know more about EMGuarde. Type E in the group chat, right? I want you to type E if you want to know more about EMGuarde, you want to be updated about all things EMGuarde, get all the information, all the knowledge, and be updated. Okay. If you guys are, okay, so you guys want, right? Good. Don't type anymore, because don't type anymore, guys. Okay, you guys can stop typing. All right, because I know you guys want. Don't type anymore right now. Don't say thank you, David, yet. Okay, David. Okay, if you want to say thank you, David, thank David now. Because I'm about to post something into the group chat, and if you guys go and spam, then you won't see it.
You're
so
welcome.
Whoever wants to thank David, all right, thank David now. Thank you so much, David. So good, so informational, so clear. So many new different ways to find out that actually radiation all around us. You can touch with your finger, can do that test with the radiation light, with the frequency. Amazing. Not just the detector. The detector is one of the simple ways only. Okay, so Everybody, when you're done with thanking David, you let me know because I'm about to post something into the group chat, right, for you guys. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, David. So I'm going to post now, guys. I'm going to send you guys a link. This link here is a Telegram channel, which means if you enter the channel, you'll be updated about all things EMGuarde. All right. So I'm going to request, guys, no more posting into the group chat because I'm just going to post right over here. So this is the official EMGuarde channel. I'm just posting it. It's the same thing. I'm just posting it many times just in case it gets lost in the chat. So you guys click onto the link so you can join the official, all right, EMGuarde distributors channel to access recordings of the trainings and many more other things as well. All right, you get information, everything. Okay, so you guys like it? Go and enter that channel. It is very good. Okay, so thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. All right, thank you so much, David. I will see you guys next week. It's been an amazing honor to host you guys today. This recording of this training will also be posted in the Telegram. So, ladies and gentlemen, please go and click on the link before I end this Zoom. Quickly click. All right, click. Everything will be in the channel. Please quickly join in. All right, you guys are very welcome. Okay, there's a Zoom happening tonight on the EMGuarde, 8:30 p.m. Malaysian time. Don't forget to join. You want a link? I gave you the link. Go into the Telegram channel. You will get everything. If you don't have Telegram, download Telegram. You must join. Okay, you must join this channel. Okay, Telegram is so good. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is all from us. Thank you guys so very much. I will see you guys next week. All right. So link again, this is the link. All right, please go inside here and everything's posted inside there. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I'm going to leave the room open for another 5 minutes just in case you guys haven't downloaded Telegram, want to click the link one more time, right? But this is all for me. I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much, guys. Bye-bye.